Madam Speaker, Honourable Prime Minister, Honourable Ministers, Honourable Leader of Opposition, Honourable Members of Parliament, Mula Binaka, Ram Ram, Namaskar, Assalamu Alaikum, and very good afternoon to you all. Madam Speaker, I am humbled and privileged to be given the second term by the Fiji First Leader and the supporters to serve as the Member of Parliament and Assistant Minister for Infrastructure and Transport, Disaster Management and Meteorology Services. Madam Speaker, at the outset, congratulations to you on your reappointment as Speaker of the Parliament. Congratulations to our Honourable Prime Minister for being appointed as Prime Minister of Fiji. You are a great motivator to us all, and through your able leadership, we are able to progressing with excellence in building a better Fiji for all. Madam Speaker, I wish to also take this opportunity to thank our hardworking Attorney General and Minister for Economy for his great motivation and support during 2018 national election. Congratulations to newly sworn in ministers, assistant ministers, and member of parliament. Madam Speaker, my sincere appreciation goes to each and everyone who supported and voted for Fiji First Party. Every individual who supported Fiji First Party and promoted the ideology, and your communities deserve credit. Their contribution to progress our beloved nation forward is humbly acknowledged. Madam Speaker, may I at this juncture acknowledge the unwavering support given to me by hardworking campaign team, including campaign managers and volunteers who stood beside me during my campaign drive. I wouldn't have made it this August Parliament without their tireless support, effort, commitment, and dedication throughout the long days and late nights of campaign. While I thank everyone involved, I wish to make mention of my campaign managers, namely my brother Sonu Vinayanath, my brother-in-law Anil Prasad, brother-in-law Lagesh Prasad of Popo's Farm, Dhiren Prasad of Waituri, my cousins Asis and Tarun of Waituri, Ajay Prasad, Mrs. Rampati of Rampati and Sons, Satya of Cornivia, Devraj Biju, Raben and Anna Bapu of Baulevu, Mayan Chaudhary and family of Sewani, Sylvester family of Nabutini, Turangani Koro of Nabutini, Varun Maharaj, Vinod Maharaj, and Salesh of Raralevu, Manu of Budi, Mrs. Janup Sharma, family of Muniweni, Mrs. Binesh Prasad, family of Nasi, Sheikh, family of Verata, Wailevu, Naren, Ronald and family of Batulevu, Brother Ravi and Sastriji from Lakshmi Narayan Temple, Mohammed Shain and Umesh of Nandi, Jain Pratap, Jairam, Jagdish Prasad, Dharmen Singh, Umeshwar Ram, Korangai Sports Club, and everyone living in Korganga, Baulu, where I hail from. Madam Speaker, I firmly believe in principles and policies of Fiji First. I am optimistic that what the Fiji First represents is a symbolic reference point towards national building by all Fijians. The journey to success has been initiated by our Fiji First leader through the introduction of key policies in the area of education, health, infrastructure, social schemes, and economy. The introduction of these the good policy schemes, need genuine commitment, dedication, and a mindset to serve everyone. These policies have been implemented and have positively impacted society. Madam Speaker, the ideology of uniting and treating everyone equally through facial initiative needs strong leadership and courage. It is easier to build barriers and split communities through politics rather than promote and support common citizenry. In particular, when we have been denied compensation of government investment in the international golf tournament in Natandola and accessible to auto services in the surrounding communities. Furthermore, Honorable Andre Charlie made reference to non-accessible to proper water supply and sanitation services. Madam Speaker, government is committed to provide water and sanitation to all ordinary Fijians. Madam Speaker, no matter where they live. The beauty, Madam Speaker, the beauty of government, Madam Speaker, is that we have certainly embedded this in our constitution, which they don't read. They are sitting here because of this constitution. They have contested election, madam, because of this constitution. And if you read, I will read for them. Section 35 and 36. It says, Madam Speaker, and I quote, the right of housing and sanitation. You read section 36, right of adequate food and water. You read this. This is the book. You better read. Through the National Development Plan, and Madam Speaker, the NDP, National Development Plan, we have set a target that 100% of Fiji's urban and peri-urban population will have access to clean and safe drinking water within the next few years. Similarly, for the sanitation sector, 70% of the population is targeted to have access to centralized sewage system within the next 20 years, madam. Madam Speaker, government has invested a lot. Government has invested a lot into our water and wastewater sector. Over the last 10 years, the budget allocation for Water Authority of Fiji have increased more than 100%. This is a good indicator of how serious government is prepared to develop Fiji water and wastewater sector, madam. Madam Speaker, to date, Water Authority of Fiji currently provides quality drinking water and wastewater service to over 164,000 residents and non-residential metered customers, reaching over 700,000 people nationwide. This is equivalent to national coverage of 78% in access to clean and safe drinking water and 25% access to centralized sewage system. But the problem is that they fail to read the books which we give. The budget book is very well prepared. You should read. It's there, all there. But again, because they know the TV is working, they have the feeling of the people who voted for them that this is their intention. But no, it's already in the system. Already. Madam Speaker, government will continue with our infrastructure upgrading program, and we are committed to implementing the building a reliable and resilient infrastructure for the modern Fiji. To conclude, I wish to dedicate my win to my lovely wife Kiman, my two kids Kashvi and Krish, my wonderful mother Lakshmi Nath, and all those who have supported and voted for me, Madam Speaker. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Vinakabakambebu.